Good morning. Here we are having a beautiful topic. The caption will be like this: Silence creates the atmosphere of spirituality. Silence creates an atom of spirituality. Most of the time, we maintain silence. We maintain silence everywhere, wherever you go, wherever you find. Definitely, something will be written around you. Silent, silent, silent. Keep silence. Interestingly, we observe silence because we are hopefully and considerably in the spiritual line. Something at least we have to accept, we have to obey. And this is the most essential part of this sadhana, silence. Sri Aurobindo quotes, silence is indispensable. Silence is indispensable, but also there needed wideness. Sometimes we think we feel silence, some people will be there, simply they will be sitting there without talking, they feel it is silence. Okay, for some time no sound is heard, no disturbance is there, you feel that way. But Sri Aurobindo quotes it requires needs wideness. Widen your silence. From keeping silent for some time, maybe out of compulsion or something else, you try to widen it because silence has got its property. Silence prepares for what? You have to know what really I am here for. What is the purpose of my birth and rebirth? Specific purpose for which I have come here. These are the things you must consider, you must know. For that preparation, big things we keep analyzing, studying, discussing, debating, and directing throughout our sadhana process in our talks, resources. But thing is that for that actually some preparation is necessary. Without preparation, how can you go? Suppose you are going for to attend a 100-meter race. Maybe you are representing or your region, your state, your country, or your zone, whatever is there. For that, actually, immediately, instantly, somebody does not pick you. They pick you, give training, so that you will be prepared and you will attend the function, meet. For that, actually, in the course, silence prepares. The base is required for the index to stand. If there is no base, index can't stand. For that, actually, x-axis is required for the y-axis. X-axis is a must. Base is a most required thing for the existence of y-axis index. So when the silence is preparing the base, then the second step starts. Speech manifests. Spiritually manifests, but actually the preparation will be there, will be done through silence. Next, Sri Aurobindo moves little bit forward. We can find there. Silence acts. Silence acts. Speech gives inputs to the action. Inputs to the action. But actually, the acting being is silence. Speech provides impulsion, gives impulse to the action. For that, actually, it is a base, acting agent. And in the next page, here in the quotes, silence compels. Silence compels, and speech persuades. Compels. You can't sit. You can't sit idly like this while you heard what you think of. Something you have to do. You are compelled, even if you are forgetting, even if you are sticking to your inertia, you are sitting silently. Silence compels. Simply you can't sit. You have to come forward. You have to do something. So far we have known the utility, the blessings of silence. So when we have listened to the blessing of silence, naturally we have to, even the fundamental blessing of speech also. In both way, as you are aware of both the things, silence and speech, you may be in a position to pick, okay, speech is better. Because we are acquainted with speech, very much least acquainted or not at all acquainted with this silence. Speech is very much, encouraging for you. Encouraging. Everybody is fond of speaking. Speaking like anything. Anything. Mechanically it will speak like anything. And they are acquainted. And so far silence is concerned, it is out of compulsion it comes. Or suppose somebody is resting. Somebody is sleeping maybe in the inconscient stage. To whom it is talking to? So natural silence is there, but you can say this is spiritual silence. And most of the time you can find in the sadhus, people who are doing the sadhana, you can find they are sitting silently, doing something, contemplating something, they are meditating. That is that is the atmosphere of spiritual silence. That is totally different. But normally speaking, if some people are sitting idly, they don't have anything to do, nobody is there to talk to, even they don't find a stage where they can deliver their speech. For that actually they keep silent. And once this scenario is changed, they get a stage or at an atmosphere, they will start like speaking like anything. And the anything means in any speed, with any vigor. Suppose half an hour they have not found somebody to talk to, they have kept silent. Now instantly they find someone to talk. You can imagine they will be talking. Within 15 minutes, 2 hours talk they can do. It is also possible. So what really we have to do? We have to maintain silence. This is actually, control of speech, part 3. Control of speech, it is part 3 we are looking for. Already this with this very fundamental, very familiar line you are acquainted. The world was defined with useless words. Words are necessary. Suppose you are pronouncing something that is helpful in spiritual life, that is better. Suppose I will give you an example. You are sitting somewhere reading Savitri by Sri Aurobindo loudly or something, or you are delivering a speech on Savitri, or in the spiritual discourse, spiritual talk you are delivering. That time is different. But unnecessary talks, unnecessary words you are using, those are not at all needful, useful. Those words you keep talking. And through this talking, this world is deafened, can't hear. So many ways you can find this, that, this, that, this, that. Nobody is having a patience. They don't have any time. They don't have any mood to listen to you. And this world is defined not only one or two or three or somebody, any specific number. The world at large, entire world is defined with useless words. If that is having some meaning, some spiritual meaning, or it is having some accelerating capacity, catalytic, if these words are catalytic agents, naturally you will find they are useful. But if these words are useless, useless. You are talking for talking sake. You are talking for talking sake, or you are talking because you want to explain and express that you are superior, you know something, or you want to control your command over somebody. Maybe, maybe you are talking, the purpose is to explain your ego, express your ego. For that, actually, you are talking and using useless words. And with these useless words, you will be affected. Your surrounding will be affected. And although you can find the atmosphere is affected. And with all this affectation, you can find the world is defined. Next mother goes forward. There is a great strength, because you know Sri Aurobindo has quoted on silence, the daughter of infinity, birthplace of the soul. So we have to control speech. Mother categorically has instructed, speak whatever is needed. That is better than keeping entire silence. Already I have explained. Suppose I am observing one day silence in some specified day, something like maybe your Chaturdasi or whatever is there, any specified day, or on Sundays, I will speak nothing. That is in no way useful. People will be having some work with you, and you need to express somebody, and suppose you are indicating or giving indications in various means that may not be also feasible for them to understand. It will be creating so many confusions. Then you will be getting irritated, and the listener also, they will be getting confused. So for that, actually, it is not necessary to maintain absolute silence throughout the day for 24 hours. For 24 hours, I will maintain silence. I will control. I think I am controlling everything. But rest 6 days of the, or rest 29 days of the, or 30 days of the month, you are not able to control your speech. So better you try to remain silent and speak a little when it is required. Speak the authentic words that are required, useful, helpful. Instead, those are better than observing totally dead silence. And Mother quotes here, there is a great strength in the power, great strength in the power coming out of the silent. To keep silent, to keep silent, this silence has got its power. And the power gained out of this silent, for keeping silent, that has absolutely a great strength. Great strength. It can perform everything. That's what initially Mother has explained. Not only to do your work, whatever is permitted, allotted to you, but also it is helpful. Definitely, it is helpful to achieve transformation, which is the goal, which is really the goal. For that, actually, you must gain some strength through what? Through what? That is the question. In the power to keep silent. In the power to keep silent. That is the required. And towards the end of our discussion, I will tell you an atmosphere of spirituality. For that, actually, silence is badly necessary. Badly necessary. There is no other go. An atmosphere of spirituality sometimes helps much more than an exchange of words. Whenever it is not required at all, try to learn to keep silent. That is what. Don't say anything which has not been coming under your arena, your capability. If it is not designed for you, don't speak anything, don't give any comment, because it is not necessary. Nobody is going to expect it, nobody going to accept it. For that, actually, you must know, I must keep silent, because silence has got its power, and it is having the not only the ordinary power, but it is actually, it has got its spiritual power. So an atmosphere of spirituality sometimes helps much more than exchange of words. Try to keep silent, try to learn to be silent, gain power for transformation. Thank you.